Was a yoga instructor, supple and sweet with impeccable form. You tell yourself that you could have fucked her, but you were too busy with internet porn. Lovely Elaine offered care and affection. You might have been the one she adored. Took you forever to get an erection. She was out of the door. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You made you the walk of shame. Was a fella from Grindr, 'cause desperate times call for desperate needs. He only served as a painful reminder that you weren't designed for that kind of misdeed. Amelia kept you deep in the friend zone. Pills and persuasion that earned you a date. But you know what happened with too many benzos. And ended, you just masturbate. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You made you the walk of shame come morning light. But your midnight queen's gonna hold you tight. And you promise it's just one last So when you're done bad and feeling dejected, all dressed up and sexed up with nowhere to go, there's always one name in your long list of exes that you can depend on and never say no. Everyone needs someone to rely on, a lover who cares when you're broken and small. One day you'll find a shoulder to cry on. Till that day comes, you know who to call. Don't despair, sweet child.
Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for that minute delay there. Now with the action, with Tier 2. Welcome to Japan. Round 4 of IUF1, Tier 2. Tonight we are joined by Trex, the Rocket, Fitz, Cyber Pepe, MFG, Shaker Maker, Nutter, Underdog, Deathstroke, Sniper going for the kill, Jacoby, Fatality, KBT, Andre Raiden, Chago Striker, Q's One Always, and El Blickio. Let's get some nails up. Japan, obviously one of them tracks. If you get a wheel wrong, that's it. Say good night, God bless. Just like oof. Everkill has a slide and a half on the full wet tyres. So obviously just getting his setup in. And let's just go stairs. It'll be a bit of fun. Me on the soft tyres in the wet last night in quali, trying to drift it. I have some thoughts on it. No. Let's see who takes spoon then. Right, who's starting a lap? We have a lap from Nutter. Comes around the second part of the S's. You've got to love the S's. Try and take this flat early into 6th for better traction. Comes a little bit wide to invalidate there. Coming down to diagonal 1. Keep it right. It's absolutely flat out if you're brave enough. And then try and take this off. I'd say Nut's been impeded there. Yep, Nut's going to have to bail out of his lap. That's a slam dunk. Impeding. Oh, I'm guessing Deathstroke. Move out the way. Move out their freaking way. So I'm not going to abandon his lap as Fitz for the purple. So I'll finish the lap with Fitz as we're coming to the hairpin. We'll swing it all the way around. And then we'll come around this corner. I believe this corner is called the 180R. As we're heading down to Spoon. Take the line of least resistance and swing it into the double left-hander spoon. Be careful the back end didn't snap out on this little bumpy bit here. And down the straight, what's not the straight, which will head into the 130R. We've not done a 129.9, but as you can already tell, there's about at least 6 tenths in that lap being held up from Deathstroke. As we head down into the final chicane, and again, you've got to be careful on the power, because about here, the back end can snap and you can swing into the pit lane. Fitz will cross the line with a 129.4, puts him ahead of Nut. Nut's still got these other ones going for another one. Right, who is next over the line? It looks like a Kick Sauber. Not that Kick Sauber, it's Sniper. No, he's in the wet, so. He's going to be absolutely straight line in the chicane straight into the pits. Okay, so Mercedes. Who's in the Mercedes? Yeah, Andre Raiden coming through 130R. So the second sector of a 114.0 hits the chicane. Oops, it lovely and cut quite a bit that second bit. And round the final little kink. Past the DRS line and over the line with a 131.1. Not the quickest there. Andre, I've seen him do better. There's sort of shows Aston Martin. Yep, it was. I did see an Aston Martin. It was KBT. He's gone 12 thousandths of a second faster than Fitzy and puts him in P1. And I will say KBT was pretty consistent last night on the track. So I can't fault him, as Deathstroke has also done a 131 and Keys One Always has done a 29.8. So the next one's going to be a Red Bull. No, it's not going to be a Red Bull, it's a blue car. There's too many blue cars. I guess it's a Fatality. The Cash. Coming around the final of the game, it's not the quickest lap, but I wonder if you're starting one. We've got a full tank of VRS, light up the overtake. I'm getting you a second to lap if you use it, fatality. Can you overtake in qualifying? What's a change for F1 24? Negotiator has a slight moment coming out of turn 2. Okay, check through the 28.5. Yeah, that's quick. Oh, I can't see fatality lasting long here. I think he's got a little bit too much front wing. Needs to take a little bit out. Yeah, right, be careful, you've got a car behind you. Okay, not the finest hour for vitality, but he manages to avoid contact and does what he needs to do. Let's jump. Looking validated in second gear, leveling it all out. Was it Underdog then? Or Blake? Right, so Blake's just come out of Spoon. He's now heading down the long straight into the 130R. Yeah, and at the second sector, what did we saw? 113.6. We did the 114.0 now. It was Andre Raiden, weren't we? So we're looking at 130 for Blakey boy. Out the chicane, around the little kink, and he sets a 130.9. She's good enough for P7 right now. Right, where's Rocket? Rocket's coming up towards the Spoon. We have a Mercedes in front of him. Who's in the muck? Oh, that's a spin. That's a spin at Spoon. Be careful, Rocket. He's coming up. Okay, you've already passed him. Okay, so he's coming to 112.5. Okay, now we're talking. That's a full 1.4. This could be close to Trex. No, maybe not. We're maybe looking at a 28.9. We're coming around the final corner, and he comes over the line with a 29.5. Puts in P4 for the Rocket. Right, Blake, coming to the hairpin. You're 6 seconds down on your lap. This is going to be the quietest period. Absolutely. I believe you are meant to be joining the championship division Mondays. Yeah, I think it's really good too. I can tell you one thing about this guy. He's not new to this division, he's joined. He uses no assist, he doesn't use a line, so he uses that all the time. No line whatsoever. This guy will, and I believe he races cockpit as well, from the Spanish boy. His son's quite quick as well. Son's got a bit of base, he could probably race around tier 1. Perfectpalie88. Another new guy on the grid. He's coming into DIV2. Backed out a lot, so I don't think we're going to see much there. Did Rocket go for another lap or is he coming in? Nope, he'll be coming in. So again, we're on the quiet period. KV2 is winding one up to start a lap. So I might as well stay with, well, we also have Pepper's not on one. Shaker Maker? Shaker Maker is on a lap. Let's stay with Shaker Maker. We're coming around the second half of Spoon. Exiting fourth, early into fifth. Lights up the DRS down the straight. Only one DRS straight down this track, and that's on the start finish straight. A 1:12.9, which is about 4/10 off of what Rocket did. So we're probably looking at 29.9. We are looking around P5 for Shaker Maker as he crosses over the line and does a 29.8, so it puts him P6. Okay. Let's see where, okay, starting his lap. We'll come back to you, Papustel. Oh, Papustel, I need a blue car. Test truck started. Chicken Maker's halfway round. Right, KBT, stay with you at the hotel at the hairpin, and that is a slide. He was half a tenth down in the first sector. Has a slide out of the hairpin, getting on the power too early. and I don't know if he's kept his foot on it or has he backed out. This will tell me. No, he's backed out. He's got it in none. Press the brake. KBT, why you want to save energy? You recover it faster. If you go to the brake, you recover the energy. You get to go again. Okay, so maybe you didn't need to save the energy then. Yeah, so if you do want to recover any energy quickly, just slightly keep hold of the brake. Yeah, fatality is Mr. Slidey today. Looks like he's got the wet tyres on around this dry track. I wonder if he took some front wing out, because I reckon that's what he needed. Do not touch that curb. That curb will kill you. The curbs in Japan are awful. They will destroy you. It's as closest to the white line as possible on this track, as Papa Style did a 32.3. Which between P12. Stroke. He's not going very fast right now, but it's on an out lap. Under Jacoby coming to the final chicane. With a blistering lap of a 154 at the minute. Flying, absolutely. Maybe he invalidated the lap and it did not count. Last week's winner, Thiago Striker. Congratulations last week, Thiago. That was an absolutely flawless drive last week. It was actually a championship drive last week. I'd like to see that more from you. Because you've had some erratic moments in the past, but last week, top marks. Right, you're not on that. Right, where's Blake? He's coming down to Degner 1. Into Degner 2. He's a 10th up on his time. I'm going to stay with him as he's now heading towards the hairpin. Swing it in right. Absolutely flat. Straight onto the brakes as soon as it straightens out. Get the car turned in. That'll be nice and gentle on the power so you don't lose the back end on the power. This is not the best for traction around here. Heading towards Spoon. Swings it in. I'll tell you what, these broadcasting camera angles are not great tonight either. He runs the car nicely wide. That is how Max Verstappen takes it. Absolutely flat. Coming down to 130R. And he's on to a 13.4. He's 2/10 up on his time. I'm pretty sure if he nails the chicane, he should be going a lot for. Oh, he's gone wide there. When you're in quali, Blake, just stick it down the inside. Take the shortest line to the line. You don't need to run down the straight. Tip for you there, lad. Where's that tip going? Just trying to get out of the way. As we're on board with Andre Raiden. Coming down the back straight. As we head over the bridge. This is the only track on the calendar, which is actually a figure 8 track. And he's done a 1:12.4 at the second sector. 1.4 up on his time. This is going to put him into the 29s. If he keeps it all nice and clean and round and over the line, we're into P4 with a 1:29.467. The gap between second and fourth are like 4 hundredths of a second, and Rocket's still within a 10th of that. Ooh, this could be good. Oh, Job joined us. When did Job join the grid? He's just starting the lap. Right. I see a car going around the chicane. Which I'm going to miss. It's for Cyber. Locked up. Okay, we'll do the Cyber. Keep the car tucked in nice and neat. There we go. And over the line with a 1:31.2 for Perfectpalie88. As we now coming down to the final 2 minutes of quality. Jacoby's put himself under pressure and got to nail it first time, and having them cars coming out the pits does not help him at all. We go through the S's. Oh, he's had a slight moment. He's got to keep it in it though. He's got nothing to lose now. Oh, He has time to go around again after this one if he's bailed on it. He should get round. No, that's Deathstroke. Where's Dude? Don't be careful you don't get disqualified. You're going too slow. Especially on track. He's one always start that. We'll come back to you. MSG's done a 29.5. He's 9 seconds down the time. He'll be going again. Andre Raiden's about to start another lap. Not going that deep into the chicane, you won't. He's sitting. Didn't have fuel for another lap. So Andre Raiden's qualifying is done. Right, they're all coming down the main back straight. Who's first? Fatality goes through their Cyber. Okay, Cyber's just getting out of the way. Blake, just down the lap. Shaker Maker. In the first sector, he's one away at the hairpin. Where's Rocket? He's coming up to the hairpin. He comes MFG. He's 21 seconds down. He's not going for it right. So Keys one always is first. Then it'll be Rocket. Where was Shaker Maker? He's coming around the Degners. Or coming up to the Degners. Right, so Keys one always coming through Spoon. He's got to find 1.3 seconds if he wants to be at the top, but can he move himself forward? Coming down the straight as Thiago Striker retires from the session, quite happy to start at the back, and he's 4/10 up on his lap time with a 1:12.4. He's looking to put himself in the mix of the P2 crew. Nails the final chicane, sort of. He's slightly wide, slight of a moment. And over the line with a 29.7, and he lost all that going round the exit of the chicane. As Rocket now comes over the line with a 28.7. Rocket puts himself P2. Right, Shaker Maker coming around to 130R. He's a 10th up on his time. Can he just find a couple of more tenths out of this final chicane? Oh, he's gone deep. So he has to compromise the exit of the second part of the chicane. And yet again, he lost his time on the exit of that. It's not. Where's Fitzy? Fitzy is 600s up. Fitzy's coming around Spoon. Where's Nut? Okay, Nut's coming around 130. Yeah, we'll stay with Nut and Shaker Maker nowhere near. Nut into the final chicane, 2/10 up on his lap time. And he'll be quite big. That's the best chicane I've seen. Oh, he's had a moment coming out of it though. He was 2/10 up, and Nut will do a 130.1. Does not improve on his time, so it's all on Fitz as he's negotiating himself up the line and does a 29.6 and stays in fourth. Underdog did a lap right at the end, but I'm not sure what he did. But he's ahead of Fitz, so Fitz has been dropped down to 5th. So did Underdog nick it? No, Underdog put himself off. So Trex will start on pole position with a 28.5. Rocket second, KBT third, Underdog will start 4th, Fitz 5th, Andre Raiden will start 6th, MFG 7th, Q1 always 8th, Shaker Maker 9th, Jacoby 10th, Nut 11th, Jobin at 12th, Deathstroke 13th, Pepe 14th, Blake will start 15th, Fatality will start 16th, Happy Stella will start 17th, and Thiago Striker, who did not set a lap, will start 18th. 5-minute break. Do not ready up for 5 minutes. I will see you in 5.
Was a yoga instructor, supple and sweet with impeccable form. You tell yourself that you could have fucked her, but you were too busy with internet porn. Lovely Elaine offered care and affection. You might have been the one she adored. Took you forever to get an erection. She was out of the door. Don't despair. days was a fella from Grindr. 'Cause desperate times call for desperate needs. He only served as a painful reminder that you weren't designed for that kind of misdeed. Amelia kept you deep in the friend zone. Pills and persuasion that earned you a date. But you know what happened with too many benzos. Offended and ended, you just masturbate. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You made you the walk of shame come morning light. But your midnight queen's gonna hold you tight. And you promise it's just one last time. So when you're done bad and feeling dejected, all dressed up and sexed up with nowhere to go, there's always one name in your long list of exes that you can depend on and never say no. Everyone needs someone to rely on, a lover who cares when you're broken and small. One day you'll find the shoulder to cry on. Till that day comes, you know who to call. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You made you the walk of shame come morning light.
Sorry, I'm off, and Trex has had a good start. KBT has managed to stay close behind him. I think some of the new boys are struggling with the rules on how to change the tyres. I'm hoping no Pappy Style stayed on the hards. Oh, hard tyres banned in this league. We're trying to get them off them before we started. Right, anyway, Trex has had a good start. KBT's got through. It looks like everyone got through the S's. I don't see any spinners. Oh, Nuts has dropped back. Why is Nuts dropped to the back? Shakermaker was looking quite early on. All of your front 9 are on the soft tyres. Obviously the hard tyre banned. Whoever's nice with the tyres can make the softs last. Can do the one stop. A bit like tyres don't really die, they just wear. That's all I can say to that one. Rocket is looking nice and juicy behind KBT. They're coming down to the finals again, and so does that in the background. Keep it nice and neat. The DRS will be activated on that lap 2. Check the times resets the fastest lap of the race. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay, we're moving to the back. That's a Ferrari. That's Deathstroke and Jupe side by side. Let's get bored. Shaker Maker's also looking. Shaker Maker around the outside of Deathstroke. Deathstroke giving him a squeeze around the outside. Enough room left. And Shaker Maker puts in, not Shaker Maker, Thiago Striker, sorry. Moves up into P11. He's had a wonder start. Starting from the back. He had a collision in the nut, but that puts him up into P11. Pappy Style did the right thing, came into the pits straight away. He's put the mediums on. As he comes, it's the hairpin for the leaders. Some tricks. Not exactly pulling away after his absolutely flyer. KBT did get Rocket at the start because Rocket started second. And the rest are just holding position. There's a little gap forming between McLaren, Fitz and Q1 Always, but Q1 Always might just be under tyre management because he soft didn't work. About 6 laps the sauce will completely dead, and that's when we're probably looking at the first stoppers. DRS is active as KBT is taking the lead of the Japanese Grand Prix. Into turn 1 and gets the move done. Nice and swift, and Trex is just going to sit in now through the S's. There's a bit of movement as MFG goes round Andre Raiden. Looks like Andre Raiden had a moment on the curb, on the exit of the curb of turn 2. It's so easy just to lose you back in. We have a yellow flag. It might be fatality with super loose car. There he goes again. This guy has. I'd have more traction in the wet than the way his car handles, I think. Maybe even in the snow. Because that's what it looks like he's driving on at times. I'm worried for this boy. He runs wide into Degner 2. Right, let's get back into the leaders. As they're all just following each other down the straight. The slipstream down here is huge. Might even see a move into the final chicane if we're close enough. And Rocket is looking, nope. Careful on the brakes now. It's easy to lock up for the people who don't use anti-lock. KBT's had a great exit of that chicane, and Underdog is looking right nice and neat on Rocket, but DRS is just too powerful when everyone has it. And this Trex actually somehow sticking up the inside of KBT into turn 1. He takes the lead. Yeah, so it looks like there's only going to be one overtaking spot. Have to get it done into turn 1. Maybe later on when the field spreads out a bit more, there might be more opportunities, but while it's like this, I can't still see much. Underdog with a moment and 3/4 there out of Degner 2. Anyone going for the move in the chicane? Each one always gets closer at the diffuser of Fit. So nice name. We've got moves down the back. Nut has moved up a few spots, and Blake has got past him. I wonder if Nut got damage from turn 1. He's not had the greatest of turn 1s at Japan this week. I mean, he got wing damage last night in Division 1. He got wing damage last night in VSLR around Japan. And it looks like he actually still has a full wing this time. Shaker Maker is now gone past Job, as Job's probably got his quality, still thinking quality and not fruit spoon. Okay, Rocket. Okay, we have a boxer. Someone's in. Fitch is going for the first one. No. Question is, how quick can you get them tyres to work? As KBT has dropped down into P3, Rocket has moved up into P2. Thiago Striker's in as well. And rid of them. Fitz is going to come out in P15. But he doesn't want to come out behind Iceman because he'd be dodgy. P16 for Fitz. Come out behind Cyber. 4 seconds of clear track. Oh, Thiago Striker doesn't want to be behind him. That could get dangerous. Careful, Thiago. He is on snow. In Antarctica. He's in Japan. He's in Antarctica, that boy. He's got freezing cold tyres and a sliding light. That cold as well. So, who is going to box this lap and who's going to stay out? Well, Kizwan always has dropped off from underdog, but that's with the middle boys pitting in between him, and that is MFG going to round the outside of 130R and puts MFG up into 5th. They go into the chicane, get it all stopped nice and neat. Still side by side, Kizwan always going for the switch back out the exit. The better exit, and nothing much is done as checks boxes, underdogs in as well. Rocket and KBT stay out. Q1 always looking to make the move back on MFG into turn 1. MFG slightly runs wide, and Andre Raiden says thank you very much as he gets side by side with Q1 always. Oof, somehow no damage caused. As Andre Raiden goes wide, oh, he's sliding with Mikey and clips Jacoby. Oh, Jacoby survives, Andre Raiden has survived, but they have lost time. So the front 3, Rocket now leads this Grand Prix. After the pitters, Mikey doesn't look like he's got wing damage, but that was not ideal for Mikey or Jacoby. Oh, Mikey's round! Oh, Mikey's lost in the hairpin! Oh, Mikey! Can you get back on the power before Destro quick catches it? It looks like he has done indeed. Did he keep it at the wall? Yes, he did. Right. Rocket and KBT. What are your plans this lap, boys? Are you in? Are you in? Are you out? Are you out? Underdog is... Fitzy has managed to get ahead of Underdog. Pit stops. They're staying out. As I was saying, Fitz has jumped Underdog in the pit stops. So Fitz is into P13. As Underdog, as I say that, around 130 out. There's a side by side into the chicane. Fitz says, no, not just yet. Still got another 20 laps to do. You can have it for now. I'll get you later on. As they're now behind Cyber. On board with 60 for this one. Q1 always is in the pit. On the Raiden's in. Mikey's in. And Underdog did get past Cyber a bit. And Fitch has to settle another lap behind him. Sniper kill. Fatality. Up now, so Andre Raiden, MFG, and Shakemaker came out in 16th, 17th, 18th. Right. Question is, look, boys, how long do you two go on for? How long can you make these tyres last? Same with you, Jacoby. And can you make a one-stop work? Do you go for the alternative strategy? As them. Definitely going to be two-stop, and the mediums are only meant to do 16 laps maximum before they're in puncture territory. The softs are only meant to do 6, so we must be close to puncture territory for these boys. But we saw last night in Tier 1, getting 2 boxes, 10 laps was possible. 10 laps! In the softs. So Jacoby's had to do another lap with his teammates in. Don't want to be pitting on the same lap. Oh, that's a very slow get away from KBT. Okay, it was a bit of a lag. So where does KBT come out? Well, where is Trex? Trex is there. Where is Underdog? Okay, where's KBT? He's come out behind Trex. And he's behind Underdog. And even worse, best scenario, he is ahead of Fitz and he's ahead of the battle behind him. That's a good outcome for KBT. It's a very good outcome as he's got 2 laps younger tyres and he's right on. He's in the DRS range anyway. He's got the fresher tyres now, so this is working out well. This shows that it's going to be do Rocket good. As these now are going to be battling. There's a big lock up from Nut into the hairpin. So Trexler's got to find his way past. Nut will use his racing head. I know he won't fight it. I know the Nut, as MSG is making spots up the back, because Darlington's going backwards. Rocket is now coming in. Let's see if he box. Yep, box. McLaren have called him in. I tell you what, the Ferrari boys last night gave me a 1.8 second stop last night. I was like, what? Right, so Jacoby is now in the lead of this Grand Prix. Trex is now coming down here. Where's Rocket? He's going to be well behind. As you can see him on the exit there, these boys are already past him. Rocket is going to be behind his teammate? Going to be side by side into turn 1. Fitz has jumped him as well. So the undercut working very well on these boys, but the one thing Rocket might be able to do is go to the end of the race. His underdog has got past Nutter at Kevin Magnussen overtaking spot. Only Kevin Magnussen overtakes their underdog, not you. K-Mag spot. Okay, so now the field's getting a bit of a mix. 8 lapple mediums, 3 lapple mediums. This is now all on strategy. Hello, Mr. Flypaper, and ayo to erratic prodigy. Not erotic prodigy. That's a different name for a different time. How you doing, boys and ladies? Are you good? You enjoying the race? It's good to have views on the Twitch. Right, let me on say yeah. Texas got to be earlier on the brakes here because Deathstroke's tyres are quite old. Running in P2, Deathstroke going consistently. Got to get the power truck. Trex moves to the outside. That move's going to be done nice and early. Can Underdog follow him, or is Underdog going to be stuck behind the Deathstroke? Like he's going to be stuck behind Underdog nice and early off the accelerator to make sure he gets the car round. So there's not much of a field spread. Now the question is, if we're not going to have a safety car, who's got enough fuel? This track burns fuel like crazy. I did 3 laps last night of fuel just to have enough. 3 laps over. I think we had a safety car in lap 10. I had like 3 laps of fuel after the safety car, and by the end I only had like 1.2 left. So the fuel does burn around here. So the question is, has people put enough fuel in? Underdog has a slight lift there, not feeling it into Spoon. He's letting Trek get away though. He's pulled a 2-second gap. Deathstroke runs slightly wide. Underdog doing nice and early on the power. This move's going to be done before 130 out. What are you doing, Underdog? Just go for it. He's got enough. He's got all tyres, man. 5 laps younger. Letting KBT in. Alright, we don't need to the ice chicken. Especially when we've got, got such a good exit out of here, we wouldn't be able to get them. So that's a 2.32 for this. As you can see, there we go, follow the leader, and then because of the dogs let themselves go, KBT gave himself a chance at gaining P2, but nothing came of it. So Underdog is back as we were for the front 3 as Fitzy is now past, and because Deathstroke's gone wide, that's going to leave Rocket to go around the outside in the space of Deathstroke's had a moment as well. Did he clip Rocket. So in a matter of 4 corners, Deathstroke's gone from 2nd to 8th to 9th. As Thiago Striker now gets round him. This boy's coming up nicely. He might just go for a move onto Jobin's hairpin. Nope, keeping it nice and patient. Oh, Job's gone wide. He's left the door open on the inside for Thiago Striker, and he takes full advantage of it. Thiago Striker moves himself into P7. Job is struggling, so is Deathstroke. The sniper kill is now making a move on Blake. Going into Spoon. As Blake's gone wide. That's going to open the door for Jacoby. Yep, Blake's just letting him go. Realise that's not his fight. You go, my friend. You go. Right, so Tex has built himself a 2.5 second lead because Underdog didn't want to overtake until the start finish straight. Which, for a change, I'd say Underdog was probably wrong there. He probably should have just gone for it. But then that's probably why Tier 1 was a mess and Tier 2 has been nice and good. If Tier 1 would have gone for crap like that. Okay, where's MFG going? He's trying to go round the outside of Shaker Maker. Oh, Shaker Maker's stuck again inside. We'll move Shaker Maker up into 11th. I do love that name just because it's a great song by the band Oasis. Shaker Maker. Great song. Okay. I can't see much happening as fatalities come in. Pakistan is still out on the mediums. From lap 2, Blake has not pitted yet in 10th. So, when does Fitz come in? Fitz has got to be the first one to jump again. He's surely holding his teammate up now. Rocket's going to go for the move. He moves to the outside of the 130 yard. Fitz is going to tuck in. There we go. Teamwork right there. Let's give Fitz the RS though. So will Fitz fighting back? Or is Fitz going for plan B? And box? Nope, he's staying out. DRS is open and KBT is not going to make a move. Fitz is settling in for the lap. We have a yellow flag at Degner 2, which will be fatality. And it looks like he's got it going again. No need for a safety car. Oh, he's gone wide at the hairpin. He's off again. Looks like he's found the snow again. Welcome to Japan. That's tarmac. Oof. Keep the wheels off the grass. That doesn't help. He's gone wide at Spoon. Now he's drifting. I could probably watch this all day. Must it in again. Spelling in again. Coming round the. Oh my god! I do have a moment through there. Like, these are brand new tyres. Like what? Yeah, okay, he's coming with a graphic. He doesn't have any mediums. I expect there it is. Fatality retires from the session. At least he's done in the pit lane. Good boy. Yeah, that was scary to watch Fatality, I'm not going to lie, that was scary. I think might need to get onto some training, I think, as KBT is now making the move down the inside into turn 1 on Underdog. He takes P2. What's happened there? Why was there all of a sudden a big lift from KBT? That was random as hell. Okay, so KBT will stay third. The field spread out. The McLaren boys are the closest on track. Underdog is starting to make ground on tracks. Can he get within DRS? Can KBT get back in DRS? And when does Fitz pit? When does Fit set the trigger off for everyone else to start pitting? So this is at the interval. Let's have a look. We're looking at about... So if Trex was to pit this lap, he would come out 9th. He would come out about 4 seconds behind Snipe. So you'd have some clear track if you was to do it this lap. So we don't need to know that. 2 people are on track with penalties. Snipe and Perfectpalie88 is put softs on. I don't know if he's doing the middle thing with soft. If you go with medium soft, that'll be an interesting one. Okay. KBT is back within DRS range through the S's. Looks like Underdog cannot make any more ground on Trex, and this Trex has an absolutely wild time at the moment. And now that I've lost Vitality, I've got no Iceman to watch, which was a joy to watch, so I decided. But we're just going to have to go there from Job's close. On the Cyber, going through the S's. The Cyber Pepe had a moment. He gets through. This is the battle for P12. And P13, the Deathstroke is looking to come back. They're coming through the Degnas. It's all about keeping the track straight. That's a bit wide from Job. Keeps it going though. That's let Deathstroke close in a little bit as they get into the hairpin. Noah's getting close from Shaker Maker. We'll keep an eye on that battle for 10th. There goes the move on there. Job's gone wide. Okay, he had a moment coming out the hairpin. Deathstroke said thank you very much. I'll have P13 off you. Let's Cyber Pepper get away. And there it is. Keys one always. Fitz box. There it is. They pounced. Fitz and Thiago Striker, the same two. At the first in. So this is going to trigger a reaction from the boys in front. So the pack could be close together again. As not as getting close. Fitz has come out in some wonderful free air. 6 seconds on the track in front of him. So why am I in game chat? Right, sorry about that. Now I'm back in game chat. Can you hear me? Yeah, right. Hate it when he does that. Puts into game chat for no reason. Right, so 50 came out in P8. Like I was saying, he had 6 seconds. Free track. KBT has gone past ahead of Underdog. Okay, yeah. Right, well, Trex is in. Trex boxes. Underdog staying out. KBT retakes the lead of this Grand Prix. He was quite a bit ahead of Fitz. Don't have to worry about Fitz. The question is he going to get held up by... Can Jacoby do his teammate a favour and hold him up? If Jacoby stay out for as long as possible, Jacoby might even be going to the end. There's no reason why he couldn't. It's Fitz and Snipe. Move these up, gonna have to box soon as he gets past Shaker Maker into turn 1. Shaker Maker getting close, speeding in the pit lane for Cyber Pepe. We don't want to see it. Get with the leaders now. Rocket's had a good exit out the hairpin, and he's going to have the run around here. And it's going to give him a chance into Spoon, but he thinks better of it. Just doesn't really want to risk it round there. As KBT got slightly wide. Here we go. Involves underdog. Is he going to make the move into 130R? And it's going to give him DRS though. Rocket. Oh, underdog lifting and course. Underdog is saving fuel. Underdog short on fuel. We found the first one short on fuel. And by the looks of that steering wheel, he has 0.4 laps of fuel left. 0.3. As Andre has left the session, let me try and get him back. But yeah, he hasn't got much. So underdog is lifting and coasting. So he is on a fuel saving mode. There's Andre Raiden. Let's invite him in. Right. Who else needs to save fuel? Let's keep an eye on these steering wheels. Underdog's had a good exit, but he's going to lift and coast again. He's going to lift right now. He's a lot more patient. So lifting and coasting is where, I'll give you an example where you need to save fuel. So instead of going like absolutely flat out until the braking, you lift off the accelerator and just coast, like you just roll in without any accelerator, no brake pressure, and that's how you save fuel without, so you can lift back now, there we go. No brakes, very little brakes, no accelerator whatsoever, just roll it into the corner, and that is how you save fuel. You might even do it again into turn 1, instead of like braking halfway around the corner, you're going to start lifting about now, just roll it round. About another 0.1 worth of fuel saved as Trex has done the fastest lap as he came out in 6th and Fitz is 8 seconds behind him. Trex has got him covered after his stop. He's now right behind Jacoby. Can Jacoby do his teammate a favour and hold Trex up? Can he do a K-mag and save fuel? And just lift the course through the corners and hold him up. Let's have a look at Fitz's steering. Fitz is low on fuel. Fitz is not looking healthy. I don't think he knows it yet. Kitty about, he's got about 0.7 or something. Oh, you know you're short. Okay, there was okay, that's 1 point something. Jacoby's got loads. Rocky, Fitzy's got loads. I'm seeing if anyone's in the red, that's 1 point something. Looks like he's got 0.7. 0.73 from that. I can tell when they've got 0.7. Unless that's just the game quiz and you all have the same figure. But yeah, that's interesting to know. No safety cars, fuel is going to be an issue at the end. So Rocket has took the lead from KBT. And it looks like Rocket has got such good exits. Shakermaker's got past the lake. Going just before the 130R. Blake looking to fight back. No, he's not. He'll get DRS down the straight. Will he look to make the move into turn 1? The wing is open. He's got enough. He can make a park his car in the middle of the road, which is absolutely fine if you do it early enough, and that was absolutely okay. So, tells Blake, you go that way or you go the other way, that's up to you. I will with leader the interval, so I should know what happens. Job and Deathstroke are getting close into Degner 1, into Degner 2. We're going into the hairpin. Will there be a move and get the move done? Tell you what, let's get here. The exit. Have the better exit. Job is leaving? You know, I'm not too sure. Our Guido is now past Q's1 always. I didn't realise he got past Jacoby as well. As I was checking fuel on some of the boys. I am now assuming that these are all going to the end. So Rocket is your net P1 from KBT and Underdog in third. Trex is 8 seconds behind and on a mission to catch him. An absolute mission into the ground. He carries so much more pressure. Hopefully he doesn't have to lift and coast as well. Okay. Where's Job? This is the closest battle on track. Nutter has caught him. The battle for B10. Deathstroke, Job and Nutter. So let's stay with these boys as they're coming to Degner 1. There's a slight lift this time from Nutter, not flat out. I think they're doing quality. So much more here, Nut. Hairpin, be careful, Nut. Deathstroke has a lockup, goes deep. Job follows him. Nut sticks it down the inside on the exit. Thank you very much. P11 for the Nutter. Can he get past Deathstroke and starts chasing down Snipes? Okay, KBT and Underdog decide to pit. Going for the softs. Underdog's gone for the softs. KBT's gone for a new set of mediums. Trex is into P2. We've already caught him. He's already through and passed. So they're now on a mission to go and catch Fitz and Jacoby. So I wasn't expecting that. I thought they were going to try and laugh. The ties must have been closed, but here comes Nut. ERS lit up. ERS lit up. Turned off. And Nut's put himself into P10. Shame about your moment at one, not lap one. Oh, I reckon you could be further up this field. I'm sorry I missed it. I forgot about Job and Deathstroke. They're probably well behind. MFG is now ahead of Blake. New set of boots on. Run lap 22-27. Get to lap 25, complete lap 25, and you guarantee the point, and you just need to place will score points. Now you have probably the record point system plus 10, and I think sometimes we don't always get a full grade, we usually only get 15 finishes. Maybe we should convert to more GP points, and top 15 score points. But it is what it is. I like the point system. Everyone's got points. Everyone's got something to fight for. You're not just racing at the back for nothing. As Thiago Striker as Underdog chasing down Thiago Striker. You can see at least 4 spots. I don't know if he's gonna do what KBT is 6. He's chasing down. That's a map marker. Is that Pakistan about to be lapped? Looks like it's turning into a ghost. Everything's gonna get through. Into the hairpin. You'll be Pakistan trying to stay out the way. There's Underdog's now going to drive through him. Right, Jacoby is right all he's won always. This is the battle final spot for the podium at the minute. Coming into the 130 yard, Jacoby's being the quiet one. The last one to box on the softs on lap 8 or lap 9 it was. He should be able to make the tyres last. Q's1 always was going to be 4. Q's1 always decides to box, his tyres are gone. before he gets the puncture. He's going to obviously get a chance at the fastest lap. So Jacoby's into P3. Rocket pitted a lap before Jacoby, so can't. Ooh, is that tyre wobbly? Ooh, those tyres are not looking healthy. Rocket's pushing it. Yeah, they're not round. They're definitely polo mints. There's a bit of marbles around the hairpin. That's how you tell the tyres are going off. Look at that front right. In the UK, that's a 50p piece. And I thought, whatever coins a hexagon or pentagon in your country, that is that tyre right now. So Rocket is, I don't think he's going to make it. I don't think he'll make it to the end. He's lifting and coasting. I think he's run out of fuel as well. But you want to look after that tyre, Rocket. You have to go, it's left-hand turns you've got to take it easy. Left-hand turns, not your rights. So Trex was catching him like hellfire. No choice in it. Well, I'm getting nervous for Rocket. How's Jacoby doing? Jacoby's look round. They're not. They don't look good either. These are Trex will be fine. Right, fuel boys, fuel. Who's going to run out of fuel? Who's going to run out of fuel? KBT and Underdog getting close. Can Underdog make these tyres work, or did KBT choose wisely and picking the mediums? Stay ahead of him. They're now chasing down Thiago Striker. And Fitzy, the ones who came in early, realised quite early on that the tyres weren't going to make it. Be a good result for McLaren if they can stay on to first and fourth, or it's going to be like second and fifth. But I think this is the moment where Trex will retake the lead of the Grand Prix. He's so much early on the brakes. Rocket is saving fuel though, so he is lifting and coasting. He knows he doesn't have enough fuel, but here we go. Rocket parks it in the middle of the road. Trex takes the racing line into turn one. There you go, he retakes the lead of the race. He's got the strategy right. Rocket's not going to be able to fight that one back, but he does have 11 seconds on Jacoby with 2 laps to go, including the one we're on. Everyone now will score a point. 90% of the race is complete. It's all over the back of Thiago Striker going through the S's. KBT drop back inside. Pepe's lost it on the exit spoon. But it's too late for a safety car, so there's going to be no safety car. Cyber Pepe, you will score points. Don't worry, you will score 3 points. That is a guarantee you've completed 25 laps of the race. Oh, did he? Did he retire on lap 25? He wasn't over the line, he was at spoon. Cyber Pepe has just fell short of the 90% mark. That one we'll have to talk about after the race. That will go to the stewards. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Trex has pulled 3 seconds on Rocket on 1 lap. Rocket has got his heart in his mouth. Underdog on the back of KBT. He is still lifting and coasting as well. I think you said enough by now, Underdog. We've had some heavy lifting and coasting there. But you will get the move done into turn 1. There you go, ahead of KBT. Question of fuel. Thiago Striker holds off, fits it into turn 1. Similar on juice as well, so Jacoby's done well. Jacoby was right to come in late on the 1 stop. Rocket and Jacoby on the 1 stop, holding off 2nd and 3rd. Oh, coming around to spin, we don't need to see that yet. Oh, come on. Right, underdog into the hairpin. Can you get past Fitzy? Fitzy keeps it tight to make sure you can't dive down the inside. Okay, there's not much there. Let's get on board. Okay, we've still got time here yet. Mr. Spoon. That has to be leading out. Oh, that one was a move as well. Right, Trex is coming round to the final corner. The winner IUF1, round 4 Japan. Here 2. Trex will take it with the 2 stop. Underdog got past Fitzy just over the sea and into 130. Yeah! Fitzy is looking to make the move back into the chicane. He goes deep. That's going to leave the door open. I'll take it to that. So Rocket did last and survived. Thankfully into P2. Jacoby finishes 3rd. Thiago Striker 4th. Underdog 5th. Fitzy 6th. KBT 7th. Sniper's going to come round and finish 8th. Eventually, if he keeps on track. There we go. Over the line. We have a move at the back as Deathstroke's got past MFG. Right, Nut will come over at 9th. He beats Snipe on penalties. Shakermaker coming around into 11th. Oh, and he jumps out of Snipe. Oh, how bad was Snipe? Job is going to come round. Can he jump Snipe? I guess penalties himself. Around the final corner eventually. For an age. Held closely by Deathstroke. Deathstroke jumps ahead of Job with the penalties that he had. MFG drifting around the final corner as he's got the overtake on. Come on, Mikey, get ready. Oh, Mikey's out of fuel. Mikey ran out of fuel. And Pagusel was lapped, so he didn't have to do that extra lap. Thiago Striker gets the extra point for driver of the day. Solid drive from Thiago Striker, actually. Started at the back. Don't think he was involved in any instance. I didn't see any. He was patient with his moves. He got the strategy right. Yeah, can't complain about that for driver of the day, to be fair. So Trex takes the win with a 1... Rocket 2nd, Jacoby 3rd, Thiago Striker finishes 4th, Underdog finishes 5th with the fastest lap for 130.3. Fitz will finish 6th, KBT 7th, Hughes one always 8th, Norton 9th, Shakermaker 10th, Snipe McGill will take 11th, Deathstroke 12th, Job will finish 13th, Andre Raiden will finish 14th, MFG 15th, Blake will finish 16th, Happy Still finished 17th. Did you make I know you did, you were on the 25th lap? So 90% of 27 laps is like 2.3. So technically you did do 90%, you did about 91%. So yeah, I'd say you get a point, Cyber Pepper. And Fatality, the only DNF of the race, because he was in Antarctica tonight. Have a safe journey back from Antarctica, Fatality. I will see you next week on the grid. Bahrain next week. Bahrain next week. Not another one for technical track. So it's going to be a joy to watch. I will see you next week, boys. Good night and God bless.